Go to the rectangle tool in the tools panel, create a rectangle, and then go to the swatches panel and fill it with a gradient. And that's in the gradient section. And then you can use the gradient tool to reposition that gradient. Go to layer and duplicate linked. And duplicate linked will duplicate now the gradient. For each copy, it will be the gradient that changes, as well as the blending mode. You can resize and scale and rotate. That doesn't change with the duplicate linked. So go to layers and down to difference for the blending mode. And you can then reposition it and move it around, and you can see the color combination. Again, layer and duplicate linked. And you can repeat that scaling rotation and create multiple copies using that duplicate linked. Then select one of the rectangles, and with the gradient tool, you can then modify the gradient and combination to create a vast number of different designs. Go for radial, and you can see that's combination of all the layers. All the gradients change as you change one. And you of course can use different blending modes. You don't have to use difference. I'm using difference, just a better one. You can select all of them and use the right click and group. Then go to edit and cut. That gets rid of everything. It's all stored away in the clipboard. Go to the rectangle tool again, create another rectangle, and that can be filled with anything. And then go to edit and paste inside. And that will paste inside that clipboard, and there's your design. With the group selected, go to the move tool and resize it so it fills that design. You can just resize it, rotate it, etc. Then select the rectangle, and you can resize that then. Make it slightly bigger. However, the gradient is still live. So you go to the gradient tool, expand and select one of the rectangles. And as you change that, all the gradients will change. And you can see it because of the difference blending mode. And you can use radial, you can use elliptical, linear, and also, if you wish, bitmap. That can create some very interesting designs, but personally I prefer just gradients. Select the rectangle again. Go to the move tool, and with that, you can then cut that again. Edit and cut. So again, it's completely gone. Now I'm going to select instead the heart tool and create a heart shape. And that can be filled with a gradient or solid color. Edit and paste inside. And you can still move things around if you wish. But you can also select the heart design. Go down to the bottom of the layers panel and click the effects. Go for 3D and change the radius. And you can change other settings as well. Go to outer shadow and then change the radius, maybe make it about half the settings. Also you can click gradient overlay. Click there. However, I haven't selected it by accident. So what it's doing, I'm just changing the blend mode for the outer shadow by accident. So select that, make sure it's highlighted, then change blend mode to difference. And then you can use gradient overlay to create additional gradients. And you can add additional stops if you wish. And click close. Now you've got your heart design there, and you can still continue to modify the gradients. So you can expand it all out, select the rectangle, go to the gradient tool, and then reposition the gradient again. Change the origin and length, as well as the type. You can always go to the type at the top left and change it to radial. You can also go to the swatches panel and select a different swatch. And also, you can select the individual ones using the move tool. Just go to the move tool there, and you can resize design or shift it within that. That again does not change any of the others. And you can create a variety of different designs just using that.